RJ?
All right, man. It's RJ Young. You know what time it is. You know, if you're new to my channel, please hit the like and subscribe button. I do this every single day. We just hit the bumper. Bro, what was even going on here, man? Like, I don't... Okay, first, Oklahoma wins 42-35, beats Kansas State at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. This is great. This is awesome. Means we're still in the college football playoff. Means that somehow this game that basically acted like an elimination game in the fourth quarter for the college football playoff, we won. But, oh my God, Mike Stoops. All right. First thing we're going to do, we're going to get into Mike Stoops. Because I got things to say about Mike Stoops. And I know you got things to say about Mike Stoops. So hit me up in the chat. Let me know what you think. I'll be here with you. But, bro, Mike Stoops. Oh my God, Mike Stoops. Like, for real, Mike Stoops. Then we got to talk about Lincoln, man. And his fetish for the Wildcat. Like, what is that? Why are we trying to give the game away? I don't understand. I don't understand. And then we got to get into Rodney Anderson, you know, who, man, third string, basically, you know, because Abdul Adams was first, then Trey Sermon. Trey Sermon wasn't getting it done. Demetri Flowers wasn't getting it done. Let Rodney Anderson come up here to throw up the hooks, man, and then save the day. We're going to get into all of it, right? We're going to have a few breaks here and there, but for the most part, we're going to keep it locked right here. Sooner Savage Live. Appreciate y'all for being here. So let's get right into firing Mike Stoops. Fire him, Lincoln. It's time. I'm ready for him to go. Look, man. First series of the game. The first series of the game. You let the running back go for 75 yards and a score. In the first series. Who are we? Do we not play football anymore? Do we not play defense? No. We let teams run all over. Man, the secondary was supposed to be the problem. Like, is it me? Or wasn't the secondary our issue? We all bagging on Jordan Thomas. We talking about getting beat over the top. You know? We got run on today. For, what was it? 287 yards rushing. We gave up 287 yards rushing to Kansas State. To Bill Snyder. To Bill Snyder and his merry band of JUCO rejects. But even before that, we gave up 100 yards rushing to one man in one half of one quarter. In one half of one quarter, we gave up 100 yards rushing to one man. We gave it up to Alex Barnes. Who is Alex Barnes? Who is he to be styling on us like this, man? Like, what is going on with this? What do you think? Look, man. I know you got a fetish for the 3-4 scheme, but the rest of us don't. We're done with it. We've had it. 4-3. That's what you're good at. Run it. Run a 4-3, Mike. Man, I'm tired of you getting beat through the middle. Look, Kenneth Murray is doing a job. Emmanuel Bill is doing a job. Caleb Kelly getting work. But the other two linebackers, they doing a job. Obo can't be everywhere, Mike. You can't run a scheme that says, hey, Obo, clean up my mess. That's not a defense. That's not what defense looks like, Mike. Bro, let me see what y'all got to say first. Hold up. Steven Guntner, defense was poor. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, right on time, Steven. Man, QB run after QB run. Yeah, man. Look, I wrote down one of these series, dude, for Alex Delton. Look at this, man. QB run, power run, QB run, power run, play action deep. Like, it's not like you haven't seen this movie before, Mike. I mean, Optimus Klein beat us with this. You've seen it. You saw it nearly 5 years ago. 5 years ago you saw this. And Bill Snyder said you still can't stop it. Man, they wasn't doing nothing but putting a hat on a hat. Putting a hat on a hat and saying, hey, can your men get off their blocks? No, because you're not putting them in a position to succeed. What are you even doing? Let me see what else I got. We'll say Nolan Long. Anderson was the most. Yeah, man, we're going to get to him a little later. Rodney Anderson was clutch. Rodney Anderson was clutch. I want to hear what y'all got to say about the defense, though. You know, like I want to hear what secondary got beat in a bunch of, big plays. But I mean, it was big plays because they weren't put in a position to succeed. Like that's the thing. Like, we're back to coaching at this point. You know, like Mike, what are we doing? What are we doing down front? You know, Lampkin can't get any help, right? Amani Bledsoe can't get any play. And I know all these kids can play. I know they can play because they were recruited elsewhere where they're winning. Some of these kids were recruited to Alabama where they got shut down defense. Michigan where they got a shut down defense. Penn State where they got a shut down defense. And we getting styled on. I don't want to hear any of this about the Big 12 either. I don't want to hear any of this about how the Big 12 is a pass-happy offense and everybody runs hurry up and everybody wants to throw the ball over the field. I don't care. I sincerely do not care. If you can have a shutdown defense at Clemson for the dude we basically fired to make room for you, Mike. Yes, I know that's not. I know that they brought Mike on to be co-defense coordinator with Brent Venables, but you're trying to give Brent Venables a demotion. No wonder he wanted to leave. Not only leave, he proved his defense works and won a national championship with it. And what are you doing, Mike? Except getting us destroyed. Like, seriously, let me play quarterback against the Mike Stoops defense and I'm winning the Heisman. I'm winning the Heisman. Look, man, what Alex Delton completed 38% of his passes all year. Now, I know he ain't had that many starts, but still, 38%. And he goes 12 and 14 for 144 against you? Come on, man. Like, what did he give up? Look at this. My man had 26 carries for 161 yards, Mike. That's the quarterback. And the reason they carried the ball 26 yards is because Bill Snyder knew what the rest of us watching the game knew, which is he's got a Dollar Tree water pistol for an arm. And yet and still, you're still putting my man in position to get beat, Mike. Like, come on, man. But if you got to run a 4-4, you know, if you got to run a 5-2 or 2-5, I don't care. Get away from the 3-4. It's not working. It's not working. You cannot put corners on an island in this league, Mike. You cannot put 3 down linemen in this league, Mike. Okay? It's over. It's done. You change or you're going to be the change. You're going to see the door. You're going to see the door. Okay? Because if we lose the football game, it's not going to be because Baker Mayfield didn't show up to play. It's not going to be because we didn't score points. It's not going to be because Austin Seibert muffed a punt. It's going to be because your defense got destroyed. Like, man, I mean, what are we going to do when it's time to play Oklahoma State? When it's time to play TCU? When it's time to play Tech? When it's time to play West Virginia? I mean, it's not like we face the best offenses in college football here, man. We had to win with less than 10 seconds left to play against Kansas State. Even Bill Snyder knows that Kansas State is not a good football team, Mike. Come on, man. Like, what? Look, man. Stephen Parker bailed you out with a fumble recovery. You know, that was a F you, Mike. Good job, Stephen. Love Stephen Parker for that. And then Jordan Thomas comes up with a pick after Kenneth Murray destroyed Alex Delton. I mean, just smacked him. It was beautiful. You know, Jordan Thomas plucked that out the air, ran it back as far as he could, but that's just 3 picks all season. That's just 3, man. 2 are about to do this not supposed to be the shutdown corner. Okay? You got all of 6 turnovers, 6 takeaways all year, Mike. Come on, man. All year? Bro, what are we doing? What are we doing? Obo Oronquo is a great defensive player, but he should not be near the top of your list in tackles. Tackles for loss? Sure. Sacks? Sure. But if Obo was having to make most of the tackles, we're in a bad way, Mike. And we know it. Like, look. Everybody's in my chat right now. Everybody in my chat right now is talking about how terrible you are at your job, Mike. And you're making something like $900,000 a year to coach one side of football. One side. Not both sides. One side. You ain't got to be a head coach. You can coach your linebackers and you can coach the defense. Not even coach defense. You can call players for the defense. Put us in a better position to succeed. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. All right. Man, I'm going to need to take a short commercial break because I need a drink. I need a drink of some kind. And we will be right back. right, I'm back. I hit my pressure points a little bit during the break. I hit them just a little bit during the break, and I think I'm okay. But then I got to thinking about what we got to talk about next, which is Lincoln. And where was the OC that we came to know and love, man? Where's the guy that was calling all the trickerations and the pass plays and not taking the ball out of the best player in college football's hands on 3rd and 4th down, dude? What is that? What is it with your fetish with the Wildcat all of a sudden? Look, man, I got it. Okay, you tried it with Trey Sermon. It didn't work. Fine. You want to use a bigger back in Demetri Flowers. Didn't work. Leave it off take it off your play card now. Like, rip it out of your playbook and throw it out. Okay? You don't need no more Wildcats in this offense. None. Your Wildcat is number 6. 6-0 Savage. That's your Wildcat. That's your wild man. That's your hype man. That's my hype man. You know? That's the dude who needs to have the ball every single time we take offense. I get you wanting to work Kyler Murray in. I get it. Kyler Murray has wiggle. He's got speed. He can hit a baseball. Don't know what that's got to do with playing quarterback. But he's good. He's not better than Mayfield. Not right now. Not right now. Next year. Because there's no Baker Mayfield next year. So play Kyler Murray next year. But right now, it's 6-0 Savage. Give the ball to 6-0 Savage and let him go win you games. Look, man, I get it. Mike Stoops hems you up. And you inherited him. Okay. But I think that's why Ruffin is on the staff, because you know what we know, right? Which is, hey, Ruffin, here's the defense. But you can't do it just yet. I get that. But that's got nothing to do with calling offensive plays, right? I'm assuming that's where you getting, the extra $2 million is because you're also the offensive coordinator as well as the head coach. Cool. 2 hats. 2 hats has never been a good look for anybody else, but, you wear your 2 hats. But if you're going to wear your 2 hats, you give the ball to 6-0 Savage. That's what you do, okay? You let him run your plays, make good decisions with your plays, but he's got to have the ball. So just sticking him out at wide out like a decoy that's never going to get the ball, no, we don't do that. And we don't get down to the 19-yard line. We don't get down to the 6-yard line. And we sure don't get down to the 1-yard line and not score. We don't do that. That's not who we are. Or we don't get just 3 points. That's not what we get. We go and we get touchdowns. That's what we do. We score points, Lincoln. We score points. You did get the ball to Marquise Brown, which I appreciate. Marquise got some wiggle. And hey, Marcellus Sutton sighting, because obviously nobody else was getting it done, but we'll get to that later because Rodney did get it done. But, look, man, when you go down 21-7 to a bad Kansas State team whose whole mission in life is to keep the ball out of the offense's hands. That's why they're running the ball. They're running the ball because they run the ball, but also to keep it out of Baker Mayfield's hands. Keep it out of the best player in college football's hands. Right? You got to go score points, man. You got to score points. You got to take the rock, give it to 6-0 Savage, and tell 6-0 Savage to pass the ball out to Mark Andrews, Jeff Badette, Trey Sermon, Rodney Anderson, Marquise Brown. We could keep going here. We keep going here. Do you have weapons? So this Wildcat nonsense, get it away, man. We don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. We are explosive offense. We are explosive as all get out, man. But if you take the ball out of the most explosive player's hands, you're not going to be very good. You're going to end up with Kyler Murray getting tripped up by the turf monster, okay? Getting tripped up by his do-rag, all right? It ain't working, man. So I don't know why you're getting cute. And maybe you got cute because it's Kansas State and you thought that you could get cute and that would be okay. But it's not. It's not okay. It's not okay for us as OU fans to be biting our fingernails against a bad Kansas State team late with 90 seconds left to play in the game. Tied up at 28 all. That's not okay, Lincoln. That's not okay, man. Look, this whole playing down to our competition stuff has got to stop, man. Like, it can't happen anymore. It can't happen anymore. Teams that we're supposed to blow out, we need to blow out. Okay? So in the future, if I see an overtime game against Kansas, it's not going to be all right. It's not going to be all right. Okay? I'm going to be here yelling at you again. Just like the rest of y'all. Like, I mean, what is it? Taylor Pavey? we're Oklahoma. We shouldn't have to do the Wildcat to run the ball for a yard. One of the best O-lines in the country. Just run it. Absolutely. Taylor hit it on the head. You know, that's who we are. That's who we are. Okay? When you were able to sneak Demetri Flowers out to catch passes, it worked. When you're able to let 6-0 Savage take the ball, throw the ball, it works. And so, like this part where we scored 21 unanswered points, and then you took the ball out of 6-0 Savage's hands again, I don't understand, Lincoln. Like, it makes me question what your intent was. Like, I mean, are you getting bored? Is that what it is? You getting bored calling plays? Because we can fix that. We can get you an OC. You know, Bob never called plays. He's defensive mind, but he never called plays. You know, if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. Because guess what, Lincoln? I want a national championship, dog. And I hear you say you want a national championship, and I believe you. But I really, really want a national championship. All of us in this chat really, really want a national championship. And we could get one this year. It's there for us. It's there for us. It's falling into place for us. Like, I thought the loss against Iowa State was going to do us in, but Iowa State went and got a win against Texas Tech, so that's still a bad loss, but it's not as bad a loss as it was. And we had some really great stuff. Syracuse went and got Clemson for us. You know? I mean, really, we're in it, man. Like, if we win out, they're not going to be able to keep us out of the CFP, but not if you keep doing stuff like taking the ball out of 6-0 Savage's hands. Bro, come on, man. On the flip side, 6-0 Savage had another Heisman kind of game. I mean, he threw his pick, you know, second pick in consecutive games. We can let that slide because my man had 410 yards passing. Like, what'd he go? He went 32 of 41 for 410 and 9 carries for 69 yards. We'll take that. Even with the pick, we'll take that. You know, like Baker Mayfield keeps playing Heisman Trophy caliber football. Now, you got to give him help by giving him the ball. Number one, putting the ball in his hands, right? And then number two, you got to fix this defense, Lincoln. That's on you, man. That's all of that. All of that is on you, bro. Okay? You're the head coach. You wear the visor now, exclusively. It's yours. On the sideline, you the only guy with the visor anybody cares about. Okay? All right? The buck stops with you now. Put your big boy britches on. Go tell Mike to get his act together, or tell him to get to the door. And for yourself, go look in the mirror and say, hey, I have to give the ball to the best player in college football. That's my job. That's what you need to say in the mirror. You need to repeat that over and over again. I need to give the ball to the best player in college football every single time. Okay? That's your job. That's your one exercise. Okay? That's your affirmation. I'm good at my job, and I'm better at my job when I give the ball to 6-0 Savage. That's what I need you to say to yourself. Okay, cool. We'll be right back with another commercial break. I'll see y'all in just a second. I gotta get some drink. At you. Right now, we need to talk about Rodney Anderson, who was the lone really bright spot of this game. 19 carries, 147 yards, and one humongous, enormous, colossal, season-saving touchdown. Get after it, Rodney Anderson. Get it how you live, son. Get it for Wakanda. That's what I'm talking about. You know, and I love you. You Q. I see you throwing up the hooks. I got you. I got you, bro. I got you. But like, that was really nice to see. It's nice to see that Oklahoma is still running back university, you know, where your best running back, Abdul Adams, doesn't play. You know, your probable Big 12 freshman offensive player of the year, Trey Sermon, just ain't got it to go today. The preacher nearly felt the wrath of the Sooner Nation. Nearly felt the preacher nearly got burnt up with the Hellfire and Sooner Nation because, you know, you can't You can't miss an assignment that's called for you. Like, Baker saved you, took the power, and, you know, went for like 32 yards. But save all of that, Rodney Anderson said, nah, I got y'all. I got y'all. Manhattan is on me. And I love you for that, Rodney. Especially in the fourth quarter. My man was running hard. My man was running hungry. My man was out here to get his. And that's what you need. That's what we need to be our running back, right? I mean, my man, you see how big his legs done got? You know, Rodney yes. Anderson is an amazing story. Yes, thank you, Rodney. What else we got in here? Stephen Gunner up in here. Baked Beans up in here. What's up? Hey, Warhawk 2022. What's up? Craig Walker. What's good? Bruce. What's up? Oni Kuno. What's good? I want Alamo Belt. Man, stop playing, Sean. Talk about I want Alamo Bowl championship. Who else we got in here? Tommy Yang. What's good? Yup. Boring play calls. Oh, my God. Who we got? The Angry Sooners in here. Bruh, I was at the edge of the clip. Yes. I was ready to jump too, man. I was ready to jump too. Who else we got? Shout out. Let me see. Is Corey in here? Yep. Corey Warlick. What's up? What's good? Vico, what's good, man? Steven Tiger, what's good? Appreciate y'all being here, man. Hey, seriously, tell me, who is your player of the game? Who is your player of the game? Because, like, I'm inclined to give it to Rodney Anderson. I'm inclined for Rodney Anderson to get the game ball, to get the pigskin. Because without Rodney, we lose. We lose. Like, I hear everybody talking about it was tied up. No, Rodney running like Rodney. If we don't have him running like he's running, who's running? Dimitri wasn't running. Trey Sermon wasn't running. Abdul Adams is hurt. Who would be running? You know, like that's what I'm talking about. Let me see. Yes, Rodney coming back from those injuries. I mean, it's a beautiful story. It's a beautiful story. You know, man, I remember that was the last dude that I was supposed to actually write a really good summer recruiting, you know, coming to OU story was Rodney, and then he got hurt. I was sad about it. I mean, because, like, at the time, I was writing stories about Mark Andrews, who was coming in as a slick 6'5" wide receiver, right? Who's since blown up to this, you know, behemoth with soft hands. You know, I was writing about Micaiah Quick. Man, what happened to Micaiah Quick? Y'all remember that? He was supposed to be do-everything kind of dude. You know, and Rodney Anderson was the one dude that I never really got a chance to really write about because he got hurt so early. So it was really nice to see him keep it together, get it back together, and make a go of it. You know what I mean? Not just make a go of it, but when they bring in a guy like Trey Sermon, who's a freshman, he could have got discouraged, right? He could have got discouraged about Abdul Adams. I mean, he wasn't really going to see any game with Samaje and Mixon last year. Like, who would have? You know, Saquon Barkley wouldn't have saw that game. That's how good those guys were. But Rodney just kept grinding. He kept staying with it. And it was nice to see not only that he got his shine, but he got his shine in a game that absolutely mattered. I mean, I know a lot of people are going to look back at this game if, you know, it's another great season and not really see the significance of a big win, you know, against Kansas State. I mean, it's just, I don't think anybody's going to really realize that. But people who are watching it up close and personal, who felt their blood pressure rising when they watched Alex Delton over and over and over again just grind down this defense. Man, Alex Delton had 138 yards on 15 carries in the first half. That's the most yardage rushing for a Kansas State player in the first half of football since 2007. Bro, I'm a PhD student, man. I was a sophomore in college the last time that happened. Bro, I was 19. I'm 30 years old now, man. Like, come on. We can't give up that kind of yardage. Not to a quarterback. Especially not to a quarterback with a Dollar Tree water pistol for an arm. Like, did y'all see those ducks he was throwing at the end of the game? Yes, they were completions. Yes, Parnell probably should have made a better play on the ball. But, man, I'm over here like, wow, is that his arm strength? Is that all? No wonder that they just running the ball. They don't have a quarterback. They don't have a guy who actually can throw the ball down the field. Man, I was starting to think I could get out there and play all-time quarterback Kansas State and do better than Alex Delton. Especially if I'm playing against the Mike Stoops defense. Bro, I can't take it no more. Enough is enough, man. Enough with Mike Stoops. Lord Jesus. Alright. Get my pressure points up. Ugh. Okay. Woosah. Woosah. Alright. Alright. That is it for today's Sooner So Savage live show. I appreciate y'all for being here with me. I'm so grateful for everybody that came through. We're going to try to do this after every game. So if this is your first time here, be sure to like this video and subscribe. I post a video every single day. I love OU. I hope y'all love OU. Otherwise, what you doing here? Unless you're a Texas fan. If you're a Texas fan, get to stepping. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Now, I got to say deuces.